This is a continuation of a podcast.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the continuation. So let's move on to another topic. Okay. So we settled that 28 Days Later was kind of boring until the act picks up. But even then, it's
what about 28 Weeks Later?
After I watched 28 Days Later, I'm still very skeptical if I want to watch Weeks Later because if the first one was that bad or boring, I'm not even sure what to think of the next one.
See. This is what I find, and I know we're supposed to go to a different topic, but that's why, like, other than, like, stuff I'm already into with zombies, or, like, it's very hard for me to get into, like, if there's a new zombie, whether it be show or movie, it's very hard for me to get into it if I don't like the survivors. That's why I couldn't, like, get into any of the Romero stuff.
The guy was pretty likable.
Like, I understand that, yeah, obviously the stories and, like, Romero's stuff is really good quality work, but whenever there's a zombie, like, survivors, like, usually when there's zombie games, I usually get into whoever it is or whoever they are, survivors or shows. But for some reason, like, a lot, like, Dawn of the Dead or all that, I just don't like any of the survivors. I think they're all...
I didn't really like them. I don't really like too many of the survivors.
Talking about the quality of Romero's work, do you feel like his quality's gone down
a little bit?
Years?
But even...
Survival of the Dead was horrible.
That was stupid.
Even with, like... Romero's first movies, like Night of the Living Dead and stuff, I know, like, zombies needed time to, like, evolve and stuff, but in the original zombie movies that everybody says are good, which they're good for being first zombie movies, but they're not zombies. They're just people with, like, tiny blood paint on their face that look like they're really hungry. They don't look dead at all.
You know what zombie movie I liked? I really liked Zombieland.
I never saw that.
Zombieland is a really good zombie movie. It actually passed Dawn of the Dead for highest grossing zombie movie of all time.
The thing I heard about some people who liked it, they said the only problem was that there wasn't a lot of zombie scenes. Like with hordes.
Well, not a lot of hordes, but there were zombies. There were a good amount.
It was a good movie for what it was. I thought it had a good amount of comedy, a good amount of zombie killing. It was a good show.
It had tips about the zombies, too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm really looking forward to? You guys remember that movie that we were trying to figure out the name to? It was like about the end of the world while they were at some party at a celebrity's.
This is the end.
Yeah, it's called This Is the End now. It's got James Franco, Seth Rogen, other people too.
I don't remember that.
I don't know if there's a trailer yet.
There's a small trailer, but going back to Zombieland, do you know it was actually supposed to be a show?
Yes.
Weekly show.
It was supposed to be.
Zombie Kill of the Week was supposed to be a weekly thing.
They tried to do it, actually, right after the movie came out, but they said it was supposed to air in, like, fall of 2012. That never happened. I don't know why. They're also supposed to make a sequel, but then again, that didn't happen either. A little sad, but, you know, I don't think you want to ruin it. But where can you go with this? You could probably do some stuff with a sequel like that, but the zombie genre is so played out these days. It's not, you can't really do too much originality.
Well, it's what most people say now. Like, well, it's 2013 now, but if it was still 2012, I'd say I've heard a lot of people say that zombies for 2012 are like the vampires of 2000. Because like in 2011 and like a little bit before that, it was like all vampires, and then 2012 it was like all zombies.
Well, I'm still waiting for a proper adaptation of I Am Legend, because...
Oh, you didn't like the one with Will Smith?
You know, they're making a sequel to that.
It's not that I didn't like it, it's that it was so untrue to the comic book.
Well, that's the thing that happens with a lot of Will Smith things. Like, even everybody loves iRobot. I had to read iRobot in a class. It's literally, the story is nothing. Like, it's... Yeah, that's... Like, they took... what the creative thing was is that they took pieces from, like, different books of that writer and, like, combined them into one. They made it work. Like, I'm not saying, like, one is better because they're different, but it's, like, the iRobot book is terrible. It sucks. But other than that, you know, Will Smith tends to be in, like, stuff that's weird. I never saw I Am Legend, but...
Yeah, that's how cinema works these days. There's really not too much original stuff out there. And if there is, it's...
That's hard to come by, though, too, because...
In the film industry, it's very hard to come by, sadly. It's a little bad, but... Okay, well, I didn't really... I don't know what your favorite movie of 2012 was, but...
Didn't we talk about this? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but I was going to ask...
A definite new contender for my favorite movie of 2012 is The Hobbit.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie of 2013?
Yeah, like, I know some of us probably saw movies over the break.
You know what sucks?
Did you guys see The Hobbit?
No, we're going to see it this weekend.
High frame rate 3D. You got to see it.
How was the new frame rate? People say it sucks ass.
I don't want to risk that because I've seen TVs with that frame rate and I think it looks too perfect and awful. I don't like it. I can't stand that.
Give it a chance.
What I'm saying is if I want to give it a chance, but I'm afraid if right when I see it, if I dislike it, I'm going to dislike the movie just because I don't like the look. And then I'll have to see it again in normal and waste more money.
Well, it's like a 3-hour movie, so you want to be comfortable with what you're seeing, too.
Like if for some reason, like, when the DVD or Blu-ray comes out and they have that option, I'll try it out. But when I see it in the theater, I'm not wasting my money. If just on the off chance, it's going to ruin the movie for me.
When I started watching it, and the first few scenes, I was still unsure. I started watching it. It looked 100% real, like you were there. I wasn't sure if I liked it yet.
I also don't want movies to look real either. I like that little space between fiction and real life.
Until they left the Shire, that's when it exploded, and I knew I loved the high frame rate. Yeah. It was such a good movie, and it was perfect in the high frame rate.
I'm very excited. So I have a feeling I might fall asleep.
The people who did like it though said the only problem was that there was barely any scenes like what was it? It was not like scenes where there wasn't action. I love action, but some people were saying that some reviewers, have you ever seen Channel 9 News? They have that 12-year-old reviewer kid. He gave it a C+ or something, no, a B, and it was something something about how the movie was good, but there was too much action scenes that were overly doing it to where it wasn't an equal number of normal scenes.
I disagree with that. The first half of the movie is all talking.
Yeah, I expected it.
Second half of the movie
it's like Lord of the Rings.
Is steady.
One does not simply equalize action to talking.
Sadly, no.
Yeah. The only action shown in the first part of the movie is a flashback to the Dwarf Goblin Wars.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which is probably the best thing I've ever seen in the Lord of the Rings universe.
You know what was funny? It was Christmas Eve, I think, and I was with my aunt on my father's side, and I don't know how this topic came up, but we were talking about the movies, the family, and my stepmother says, "Oh, by the way, about the movies, don't go see The Hobbit." And I say to her, "Why? What's wrong with it?" And she says, "It's because a couple horses were slaughtered on set." I'm like, they didn't kill any horses. Have you guys heard about that?
No.
They're I guess two horses died and one pony died, and people are trying to boycott the movie now because they think they killed the horses. Oh. The reason the horses died is because of the terrain they were on. I guess it was too rough for their hooves or something. It has something to do with that. Yes. Hooves, yes.
They boycott a movie where animals get killed, but then you take a zombie movie where a couple humans got killed on set and they don't give a shit.
Yeah. I said to her, I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to see it.
Because, Jesus.
I ended up actually not seeing that, though.
That's the worst part.
Yeah.
It's imagine being in a zombie movie and having, dressed up as a zombie extra and you get injured and it's the EMT can't tell which one's a real wound or not.
They better put my name at the credits.
Okay, so the horses died. Did anyone boycott The Dark Knight because Heath Ledger died shortly after?
Well, it wasn't their fault. They're saying it was the crew's fault.
It wasn't their fault that the horses died either, though.
Well, people think it is.
Yeah, a chopper killed a bunch of two little kids and a man during the filming of the Twilight Zone movie, and they didn't give a shit.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Time
that.
to bleep stuff out.
Yeah, time to bleep stuff out. I ended up not seeing that because my friend Charlie, he said he couldn't go, and I was talking to my other friends that were going to the movies, and they didn't want to see it. So
What, The Hobbit?
Yeah, they said that a few of them already saw it, so I'm like, I can't find anyone to see this with. So they just said, let's go see Les Miserables. And I figured, okay, why not?
How was it?
It was amazing.
Was it really?
It was so good. The actors were superb. The singing was great. And it gave you that wow feeling at the end of the movie.
I'm kind of surprised because I'm going to be dragged to see that probably sometime next week.
Why? Who's dragging you?
My girlfriend's.
You're going to love it.
Okay.
Hugh Jackman's good.
The movie I want to see the most right now, though, is Django Unchained.
Yeah, that's actually second in the box office now.
Hobbit still won, though.
Hobbit is still won. Joe and I were looking at that. It's amazing. I thought Les Miserables would have passed it, but I'm actually kind of glad it didn't. Les Miserables is long. How long is The Hobbit? How many minutes?
2 hours and 45 minutes.
Okay, well, Les Miserables is 160. So I think that's shorter, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna see Les Miserables. I'm not gonna see it anymore.
So good, dude.
He's the only one. He and whoever saw it was the only people so far that I've heard that actually didn't say it was awesome.
Well, I know your brother said it sucks. Who else says it sucks?
Was it all straight singing?
Yeah, it was. There was like 2 or 3 lines.
No, there was regular dialogue at some points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, were we talking about games?
Well, I was gonna ask you who else said it sucked. Is there any true
musicals that you really like?
What do you mean, like stages?
Like any musicals? Like movies.
Well, I don't like High School Musical. I can say that much.
I mean, like
High School Musical.
I don't mean like High School Musical. I mean like
give me an example.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah, I loved that.
That's a great movie.
That was such a good movie.
No, that is a good movie.
That's basically Les Miserables right there.
What about like Corpse Bride?
No, that's not. I've never saw Corpse Bride.
Corpse Bride's pretty good. I like that movie.
Well, I never got a chance to go.
The bride chick in that movie looks like the chick that went with Jack Skellington in Nightmare Before Christmas.
I think what they did with that movie is they just like took character models and altered them a little bit just for Corpse's Bride.
See, there's always those one certain directors, especially Tim Burton, when you know without even somebody telling you that it's Tim Burton, because Tim Burton always uses that like gothic darkness to it.
He's really creative. Like, you saw Corpse's Bride, right?
No, I just
okay. Well, you remember the guy, the husband?
Yeah, that's Johnny Depp, isn't it?
And it's Johnny Depp,
which he always uses Johnny Depp in his movies.
Okay, and did you happen to see Frankenweenie? Probably not.
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, did you see the kid in Frankenweenie?
Looks like Johnny Depp.
He looks like the same guy from Corpse's Bride. It is like they copied and pasted. That was it.
Yeah, I don't know what. What are you doing? No, but I don't know if not Johnny Depp. Tim Burton has a thing for. I'm gonna muffle the mic. I don't know if Tim Burton has a thing for Johnny Depp, but I don't know.
That'd be
there was like a picture on the internet that showed him dressed as Jack Sparrow, and it's like the man's about 50 years old, and he still has like 14-year-olds who are into him.
Oh, one thing, Brad, you need to know about Les Miserables. It's pretty serious for the most part, so
you're looking at.
There's not really too much comedic value, but there is, like, a scene or two that make you laugh.
There's a scene, my brother said, where where the dude's in the middle of singing, he just whacks him in the face.
Yeah, that was funny. There was a scene where they were singing and then they just started getting shot. What is somebody's? I think we turned it on.
No, somebody could have been printing.
Okay,
a time machine.
All right, well,
dining.
Now, I want to talk to you guys about something.
Yep.
A few games I'm looking forward to this year. I really hope that Aliens Colonial Marines doesn't let me down.
I haven't seen it. Last time I saw something with that is at PAX.
Yeah.
And I know that game's been announced for like a while.
It's been delayed for so many times. Yeah. I didn't really look forward to it until I started looking stuff up on it. And when I was in line at PAX, that line was going... It wasn't moving at all. It was like...
I got some free bandanas with aliens on it.
Yeah, I gave them to you. Yeah, they gave them in line to people who were waiting. It's like, this is for you. I'm like, all right. I got a bandana. It was pretty good.
What is the bandana?
Little did I know we were
waiting. It's got that cover for aliens on it.
It's got like the little cell thing. The alien thing. But the thing is, I'm glad we didn't wait in line because I shortly found out that when you do... Because at PAX, when we went, they had a section that was closed off that had Max Payne 3 in it.
Yeah.
There was also Assassin's Creed, but you couldn't play it.
No, it was a 10-minute live demonstration.
There was Far Cry 3, and there was Borderlands 2 and Aliens and Lollipop Chainsaw. We were going to wait in line for some of them, but then after, like a day after we went, I found out that once you get to the TV to play, they ID you. And we weren't 17 at the time.
Oh!
So we would have been... This year, we can.
Yeah, but this year we'll do it. We got to get our tickets.
Exactly.
You still need to get yours, though.
See, but that's the thing. My money is relied on my mother, and I have to do it when she has it available.
All right, well, you need to get it fast, though, because...
I told her that, and she's aware of that. I'm middle to near end of this month, definitely, because I told her anyway, and she said she's not buying the ticket until she talks to your mother about it.
Well, we need to get the tickets at the same time, too.
Yeah. So just tell your mom, or I'll have my mom call your mom, because she said she doesn't want to buy tickets until she knows what's going on and when we're definitely
Everything is already definite. We just need the tickets.
Yeah.
We need to buy them on the same day, though, so the same thing doesn't happen like last year, or else that'll be bad. Anyway.
So what goes on at PAX?
Well, actually a lot of things. They let you play some games that aren't coming out.
Games that are out.
Yeah. And they have, like, this whole thing for League of Legends and World of Warcraft. They had this stand in a corner that had a bunch of old games. Are you familiar with the .hack//GU something series? Okay. Well, they have a bunch of old games there, like Nintendo. They even
I bought Resident Evil 2 for GameCube.
They even have Japanese games that are that unlock the region code.
Yeah, he bought a $100 Japanese game.
Well, I bought One Piece Pirate Warriors It came out in America. I bought it for $115 there in Japanese, and I went home and I played it, and it worked, and it was great. I loved it. I beat it.
Didn't understand what was going on though.
No, I understood. I read the manga. I know what's going on. I just didn't understand the dialogue most of the time. But then, like a month later, I look up online. There's this news article about the One Piece Pirate Warriors. News reported it's coming out in America now for the PlayStation Network.
Yeah, but
are you kidding me?
I told him he might be mad, but now he has like a collector's item. Basically.
I got the collector's item. Yeah, I could sell it to someone, but then I went on the day it came out on the PlayStation Network. I went to see what it was like, how much it was. It was $50, and I looked and I'm like, I don't have $50 to spare on a credit card right now, so. Because I can't change my payment code.
Yeah.
Because it was on my mother's, sadly. I could change it to mine, but now I can't. I forgot my password to my account. I could still get in, though.
Type in Wumbo.
I tried. I'm not lying. I actually tried Wumbo. Anyway, then I looked up a trailer for it. They were too lazy to dub the dialogue, so they subbed it.
They subbed it in the American version?
They subbed the dialogue in the American version. I'm like, that's it?
You know what's
They
funny?
got actors and actresses ready to do this, and geez.
Brad, we also go to PAX to see Rooster Teeth, and the thing was...
Yeah, there's Rooster Teeth there, too.
Rooster Teeth had their panel, and the thing was, luckily we got in. We went to go get in line.
Oh.
We're like, the line... pretend this. There's the door, you have to go up an elevator once they let you in, if they have enough room. There's the people waiting in front of the elevator, they're like, oh, go to the end of the line. It felt like we walked a mile just to get to the end of the line. The Rooster Teeth line, the people had gotten there like 5 hours early. The line started here. It went like this, and then...
For those of you who
we were lucky we got in, but the thing was there were so many people. When we got in, there were still like a jillion seats free.
Yeah.
But the bad thing was, we tried, the seats in the front were taken, so we had to sit behind like...
Yeah, I think
we had to sit behind the camera thing so we couldn't see them. We had to watch them on the screen.
I think those were like their family, friends, or employees.
Yeah.
And for those of you who can't see us, when he was doing this, think of it as like a
giant zigzag.
Think of it as a zigzag maze. It is the longest zigzag maze ever. But PAX is really fun. If you get the chance, you should go one year. It's like $35 for one ticket, but we're going to buy 2 tickets so we have enough time to not only see Rooster Teeth, we can also play games there.
Unless Rooster Teeth does what they did that one year and have their panel on Saturday, which is sold out, so we wouldn't be able to see them.
Well, that just means one day we'll get to go around Boston.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, another game I'm looking forward to this year. Well, what was it? I know Metal Gear
Revenge
Rising?
No, not Rising.
Oh, because I was gonna say I thought he was talking about Metal Gear Gaiden.
No, that's his nickname for it, Metal Gear Gaiden. No, it's Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Ground Zero. Yeah, that's coming out. What do you guys? You gonna get that?
I don't know.
Wait.
It's using our new Fox engine, and it looks really good so far.
Yeah. Oh wait. If it gets good reviews, I guess.
What's funny is that I bought a PlayStation 3 to play like Uncharted and Metal Gear
Solid
that. 4, and I literally bought the PlayStation to get Metal Gear Solid 4. I never got it. Like, I had it for like 2 years. I never got the game.
Well, don't bother now.
This kid was like
discontinued the online.
Yeah.
They discontinued the online, but then since I'm like a trophy whore, I found out like a couple months ago they put trophies on it.
Yeah, I remember you were like a hardcore Xbox fan back then. And then let you play Uncharted.
I literally went from...
He played it. He came to my house and played Uncharted, and he was like, I gotta get this.
I mean, I played this is how I went. I went from playing, like when the newer, this generation of systems came out, I was still the one who couldn't afford getting the new one, so I still played, like, GameCube and original Xbox. Then I got an original, 360. I used to always brag on the hit on the PS3. I get a PS3. No, you know what I mean. I used to bash the PS3. Got a PS3. I bashed the 360. Had both. Now I don't like one more than the other. Like, there's certain games I think are better on one system than the other. But other than that, like, basically, I play the Xbox because I like live better. But if PSN was exactly like live, I'd just have a PS3 because I like the system's better.
I'm still not a fan of Uncharted. I know people love the game, and I know it always gets high critic reviews, but I just can't get into this.
Well, which one did you play?
I played the second one.
The second one's probably the best.
I didn't like it. I fell asleep during the second mission.
That's fine.
That's what most people like about it, though, is the story.
Yeah, the story's probably the best part about it.
I didn't enjoy it.
But here's another question. Probably a lot of people are wondering right now. Do you guys think Halo 5 is going to get released this year?
No.
Yeah, I was like...
They're not going to go the Call of Duty route.
No, what I thought they were going to do when I first heard Halo 4...
the next gen of console.
Yeah.
Is that they're going to, I wasn't sure if they were going to take another 2 years to develop Halo 5, or they were already developing Halo 4 before they even announced the new trilogy, and when they start releasing stuff about Halo 4, they were already developing Halo 5.
I can't believe the new next-gen system's coming out in a few months.
Seriously. Can you believe... It feels too early.
I'm not talking about the Xbox or the new PlayStation. I'm talking about Steam's new system. The Steam box, that's coming out in a couple months.
What is it?
It's literally like Steam. It's literally Steam on a console.
Is it something you plug into your TV?
It's literally take PC gaming from Steam and put it on a console and put it on your TV. It's basically a console version of Steam.
Is there a price set for it already or no?
Nope, but it's already in development. It's coming out in 4 to 9 months. And then new Xbox and PlayStation are supposed to come out in quarter 4.
Let's start with they have to reveal them first. We don't know for sure that they're going to reveal them at this year's E3.
I'm assuming they'll announce the
I'm assuming they'll announce it at E3.
Yeah.
And PlayStation's not going to do what they did last time. Once Xbox announced their system, PlayStation's going to announce theirs right after, because when they got it, I guarantee you, if PlayStation didn't get that year behind like Xbox did, they wouldn't have this much competition.
Well, to be fair, the specs of the PlayStation 3 are pretty much higher than the Xbox and the Wii.
Literally, Sony says they don't feel it's necessary to make a PlayStation, PlayStation, but they said the only reason they're doing it is because if they don't, then the Wii and the next Xbox are just gonna...
What people don't understand is the PS3 is not much better than the 360. The only thing that's different is the Blu-ray.
That's why it
has more disc space.
That is the number one.
No, the hardware is better too.
Yeah, because it came out a little bit after the Xbox.
Whenever there's an argument,
the Xbox is 7 years old.
Yeah,
going on 8 soon.
Well, yeah. Whenever
2006 was.
Whenever anyone says that the PlayStation 3 is better than the Xbox 360, they always say it's because it has Blu-ray. That doesn't make it better.
Yeah, but literally when Xbox fanboys say too, all they ever say is Xbox Live.
Yeah. Well, then again,
I totally just lick my lips like the Joker.
Well, they do charge you for... Well, the thing is, they charge you for Xbox Live. They don't charge you for PlayStation Network.
Because the PlayStation Network is garbage.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but if they did charge you like Xbox does, then they would have funds to make it as good as
They were going to soon. But I was like, I really hope they don't. And they didn't, thankfully.
Anyway, I'm trying to think of other games. I mean, the only game I'm looking forward to coming out recently, I already have fully pre-ordered. So
which one?
Devil May Cry.
Oh yeah,
and that comes out in 2 weeks.
Yeah. The demo was okay.
I enjoyed it.
I'm not psyched about it, but I'll give it a shot.
You're just a fanboy.
I'm not a fanboy.
No, trust me.
Charlie's a fanboy.
Charlie is way too much of a fanboy. He needs to admit that game's decent. It's not crap. It's not. I'm not
saying it's crap. I'm saying it's I just don't like referring to it as Devil May Cry. I mean, it looks like a nice game, but I want to play a little bit more of it because it's too trashy to be Devil May Cry. Yes, it is.
What do you mean trashy?
Trashy. Well, first of all, how much swearing have you heard in the original Devil May Cry? You don't hear as much as you do in the demo for the new one. And the music, it's like Screamo.
That's why
sing in your freaking ears.
Have you heard Devil May Cry 3's music?
Yes, I have, and it is not as metal as the new one.
That's what the game does. That's the game's soundtrack.
This is the Western version of Devil May
Cry.
And
also, Capcom would always say Devil May Cry's in modern times. Devil May Cry the reboot looks more modron than the other ones.
Well,
that was medieval
because that's Japanese. They don't follow modern times. They either go to the present or the future. Anyway, but no, I'll give it a shot, but it's okay.
I just like the combat a lot better.
The combat's not bad. I want to play it on 360 though. because it felt weird for playing it on a PS3. I hadn't really played Devil May Cry.
Original Devil May Cries.
I like the third one the best.
Third one's the best, but the first two are not.
I didn't like the fourth one that much.
The fourth one, it satisfied my needs. No sexual pun intended, by the way. Anyway, it satisfied the needs I was hoping for.
22 at 17.
22, we're good. We'll stop in a couple minutes. Anyway.
I gotta remember to bring a flash drive tomorrow. You ever brush your teeth in the morning and don't rinse fully and your mouth gets like really dry? It's weird right now. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Do you guys use mouthwash?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I don't.
I brush my teeth and mouthwash afterwards. It's extra protectant. I mean, I don't have to, but I'm just saying it refreshes my mouth more.
I don't really care for it that much. I didn't use it to begin with. What are you doing? Sit back down, young man.
Yeah, we should probably stop.
You're grounded. Yeah, we'll stop. All right. Well, I guess this is the end of the podcast for now.
Yeah.
All right. We'll probably do another one.